The Fry Cook at Jollibee in South Center Mall.
Creative, creation present. यहाँ चाहिँ हेर्न सकिन्छ विभिन्न देशको झाँकीहरू यो विभिन्न देशको झाँकीहरू विभिन्न देशको नाच गान गर्ने विभिन्न देशको झाँकीहरू यहाँ विभिन्न देशको आफ्ना आफ्नै उकाउली उयोहरू रहेछन् इन्डोनेसिया थाइल्यान्ड यो चाहिँ थाइल्यान्डको रहेछ हेलो थाइल्यान्ड विभिन्न देशहरूको यस्तै अरू धेरै कुराहरू देख्न सक्नुहुनेछ जापानको यो जापानिज यहाँ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ जापानको के कुरा यस्तो जापानमा चाहिँ यस्तो जिनिसहरू बनाउँदो रहेछ यसरी नेपालको जस्तै बुन्दो रहेछ क्या यो जापानिज हो सबै इटालियन थाइल्यान्ड सबै विभिन्न देशको वस्त्रहरू पुरानो डिजाइनको सामानहरू फिलिपिनियो कम्बोडिया
livelihood. So yeah, a little bit about us, and then hand to Frankie.
Our Chinese art and our set today is really reflective of the conditions of our overseas kababayan, our overseas Filipinos. So we also hope that as you listen, you see yourselves and your family in our art and feel inspired after today to really take action in your communities, your workplaces, your churches, wherever your people are. But we're so excited to share this set with you today, and thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Can we test it just
Hello, can everybody hear the guitar okay?
sharing a candy bar with another kid. It's free ESL classes at the library. Nightly cries from my dad. My history is crispy rice scraped from the bottom of the pan. The backyard where the rooster won't stop yelling. My history is under my Lolo's electric blankets. It's the video chat with all the family I never met. It's me and my mother, packed in a small room like sardines. My history is moving from hotel to hotel because we needed a place to stay.
Di ba tayong narito maging malaya at upang palayain ng iba. Ako'y walang hinihiling, ika'y ganon din sa diyan. Biglang
Wants to be remembered. See our country, whose name is a Spanish king's name, Philip in Filipino. The smell of mine dirt is gone. Chevron swims back to America weeping. We watch, laughing, us Filipinos. In a monsoon, we bring Andreas Bonifacio's glowing bones to a sugar plantation. There, an army of peasant Filipinos, their first 53 years spent lovingly, burying piles of landlords. Every bloomed mango belongs to a farming Filipino. My grandpa left and didn't come back. Years later, I lay in the river he washed in, my body, like his, Filipino. His last name is my middle name, Berzosa, Spanish, as am I, and millions of breathing Filipinos. To the Philippines. All of us, everywhere. The fry cook at Jollibee in South Center Mall. The grocery bagger at Seafood City next door. The custodian mopping the floor in Suzzalo or Odegaard at the University of Washington. The caregiver unfolding a wheelchair in Linwood. The cashier at Goodwill off Dearborn. The ground crew at SeaTac airports. The child care provider driving a minivan on a Navy base in Oak Harbor or Bremerton or Silverdale. The housekeeper at Swedish Hospital. The seafarer docked in Portland or Tacoma or floating in the Pacific, his face cold enough almost to disappear. Everywhere our people are overseas is a place we want our people back from. Apartments, hotel rooms, homestays. Everywhere our people package a prayer inside a bullock buy-in box, wedge it between instant coffees and bars of soap, a whole church bell and cans of Spam too. Everywhere our people mail 1 million envelopes of remittances from, stamps stuck crookedly to the corner of each one. Everywhere our people's employers lock their passports away in a private safe, their monthly wages stolen, debt the size of shipping containers. Everywhere our people are trafficked. We want them back, and we want a country to come home to.
Ascension, rise up for the migrants, for the nurses, for the teachers, for the youth and for the workers, for the peasants, for the elders, the students. We do this for the movement, for our revolution, for the spirits calling to us through guidance. We're living through them and blooming. Yeah, in the land in which we're rooted, because people power is stronger than the own that they're abusing on. I do this for my ancestors, for mothers and my brothers and my brown sisters, the rulers that were us and taught our own history, for those that came before me. I do this for my ancestors. I do this for my ancestors.
Thank you, everyone.
Another round of applause, please, for Troy and Frankie. Awesome. Yainga Anawa'i. And my first name is my mother's name, which means new beginnings. And I believe that that's the energy that we are embracing today as we are coming together in solidarity to get out the vote to ensure that our AA NHPI communities move that needle to put people in seats that look like us, that think like us, that represent us. Born to immigrant parents from both Samoas, my foundation was deeply rooted in faith, family, and community. At a very young age, my parents understood the importance and the power and the value of representation, especially from a lens of invisibility. My path to civic leadership was not mapped out for me, like my fellow colleagues at my university and my former high school. But my mother, a high chief, a female from her family in a small island called Sava'i, encouraged me to be bold and to speak up in moments of injustice and adversity. And my father, a lay preacher from Lauli'i and Ta'umanua, guided me in being compassionate and to understand the value and the humanity in meeting people where they're at, walking with people and learning their stories, all people who eventually became my people. As the first Samoan in my generation in the San Francisco Bay Area to sit in leadership tables in student government, from elementary to high school, becoming the first Samoan to serve as a class president at Lowell High School, and through college serving as student government president, leading protests, adding a San Francisco flair to the territory of American Samoa, and then returning to the Bay Area and becoming a mayoral aide, and I'm told the first and only Samoan aide to a mayor of San Francisco, my former boss, Mayor Willie Brown Jr. The word first continues to be triggering for me because I know that I carry the responsibility to ensure that there will be a second, a third, and many more to follow me. So my job is to continue to keep the ladder down and the door open for all that wish to follow this path of leadership and calling. I share my story because my story is not my own. My story belongs to all of you. As we prepare for the November election, we need to do more than just registering our people to vote. We need to make sure that our votes reach the ballot box. We need to make sure that the likes of you and mine, my brown skin, the communities that we come from, the way that we think, the generational wealth that we sit with, does not sit in silence. It takes all of us to make sure that our voices are felt, that our voices are heard, and that we are seen and visible. I am tired of being told I am the only one from my community serving in seats in California. They continue to appoint me to commissions. They continue to vote me into seats that have me sitting isolated like the island that I come from. We can't continue to do this alone. That is why we rely on the allies in our AA community to stand tall with us as a unified front to ensure that it's a collective effort, that we make a collective impact, and that we continue to make a difference and move the needle this November election. My lived experiences like yours have shaped the way I see things, have shaped my legislative outlook. I have been fortunate to institute policies that have given insight that my colleagues on the dais have no clue. I am able to bring a perspective from our marginalized populations, homelessness, those who sit in adversity, unable to access equitably with dignity, healthcare, and services that they are allowed to live a level of humanity that is missing in our society today. My story is one that I hope will continue to resonate with our young generation. It is your time. It is your time to step up and step into the examples that have courageously been passed by the elders before you, such as my sister, Lua Pritchard. I want to thank her because we need to give people their flowers when they're still with us, not after. We need to do better to promote the leaders that make a difference in our community.